Good evening, everyone. My name is Rachel Ann B. Generoso.
And I am Clarence Yudby Gregorio.
And tonight, we'll be talking about in sociology. But first, let us define sociology. What is sociology? Sociology is the study of social life, social change, and the social of the old. The field also offers a range of research techniques that can be applied to virtually any aspect of social life: street crime and delinquency, corporate downsizing, how people express emotions, welfare or education reform, how families differ and flourish, or problems of peace and war. Because sociology addresses the most challenging issues of our time, it is a rapidly expanding field whose potential is increasingly tapped by those who craft policies and create programs.
Self-concept in the field of sociology. Self-concept in the field of sociology is defined in various ways as the presence of the larger society, and the significance other play of a major role in the understanding of the genuine nature of the self, which is found in the realm of collective will. Self-concept in the field of sociology pertains on how an individual on the society evaluates or perceives himself in terms of thoughts, feelings, and evaluation of individuals about himself. Ito ay iyong pag-unawa sa tunay na katangian ng iyong sarili, based sa iyong pananaw sa kasalukuyang kalagayan ng lipunan. Halimbawa, I am a kind person.
Several scientists who share their valuable insights about self-concept in the field of sociology. Charles Horton Coley was an American sociologist. Coley believed that human beings are essentially social in nature, and that a significant source of information about the world comes through human interaction with others, including the concept of oneself. The looking glass self, first coined by Charles Coley, describes how oneself or social identity is dependent on one's appearance to others. This initial theory was based on Coley's observations of childhood social development.
Rosenberg, 1979, pointed onto self-concept as the comprise of the insight about the self as an object. This reveals how the person is considered as a function entity serving the community. From such an idea emanates the belief that the identity of the person is reliant on his or her function in the community. Ayon kay Rosenberg, 1979, ang konsepto sa sarili bilang binubuo ng mga pananaw tungkol sa sarili bilang isang bagay. Ito ay nagpapakita kung paano ang tao ay tinuturing bilang isang individual na naglilingkod sa komunidad. Mula sa naturang ideya ay nagbula ang mga paniniwala na ang pagkakilanlan ng tao ay nakasalalay sa kanyang tungkulin sa komunidad. Halimbawa ng sinabi ni Rosenberg, may mga tao na gustong manungkulan o maglingkod sa mga tao kasi sa ganoong paraan ay mas mabigyan nila ng kahulugan o mas mabuting pananaw ang kanilang sarili. Katulad ng mga leader natin o politiko o public figure na nagsisilbing instrumento o ginagawa nilang isang way or bagay ang kanilang sarili upang magsilbi sa kapwa sapagkat ang kanilang pananaw sa sarili may kawanggawa man o may kapalit. Kikas and Burke, 1995, added that the self is composed of various identities, attitude, belief, values, motivates, and experience with respect to their communities and the institution to which they belong. These elements form the essence and nature of individual character and identity. Idinagdag ni Gikas and Burke na ang sarili ay binubuo ng iba't ibang pagkakilanlan sa loobin, paniniwala, pagpapahalaga, motibo at mga karanasan na may kinalaman sa kanilang mga komunidad at sa institusyong kinabibilangan nila. Halimbawa, ang ating pananaw sa sarili ay based sa ating naging karanasan o pagkakilanlan. Maaring ang self-concept natin ay pagiging makabayan o patriotism. Bilang Pilipino ay ang pagsuporta sa laban ng ating mga kababayan sa larangan ng sports at ibang patimpalak, gaya kapag may laban si Manny Pacquiao na halos nakatutok ang buong bayan. Lingid din sa ating kaalaman na 333 years tayong nasakop ng mga Kastila. Sumunod ang mga Hapon at Amerikano, kaya mas nanaig sa atin ang pananaw sa ating sarili ang likas na matiisin, tapang at lumalaban sa anumang hamon ng buhay.
Understanding the self in sociology. Understanding of the self in sociology, such as it should suffice queries as to the roles and functions of the self in relation to the significant others. There are institutionalized and expected social roles relative to an individual's gender, status, and the like. Such functions are complied with and provide enrichment to the expected character of the individual within the group. This only means that the individual with a conception of the self has a role to play which is publicly scrutinized. Such roles may include being a student, a son, a mother, a teacher, a leader, a community worker, and the like. In sociological perspective, the self basically is considered as a product of social interaction through the utilization of language. Such is the insight in the symbolic interactionism, theory of man. Symbols of language allow communication and interaction between which determines your place in the group and even in the community. This is a requisite in gaining positive responses from identity groups as well as higher degree of self-esteem, belongingness, and affirmation as part of the in-group. Our varied selves are creations of our perceived ideal self, and that which are dependent on the scrutiny of the significant others, which is known as the limited self. In our lives, we have different roles that we choose and take, and by doing these roles, we have to be wise and responsible for our actions. We have to be innovative and skillful in everything that we do, so that we could achieve greater things in this life. Additional information. Who is the father of sociology? The father of sociology is the French philosopher Auguste Comte, who first used the term sociology in 1838 to refer to the scientific study of society. Who is the mother of sociology? The mother of sociology is Harriet Martineau, who, barely known for her contributions to sociology, is today known as the mother of sociology. What is self-concept? Self-concept is how we perceive our behaviors, abilities, and unique characteristics. For example, beliefs such as I am a good friend or I am a kind person are part of an overall self-concept. Trees of self-concept humanist part psychologist Carl Rogers believed that self-concept is made up of three different parts, which are the ideal self. The ideal self is the person you want to be. This person has the attributes or qualities you're either working toward or want to possess. It's who you envision yourself to be if you were exactly as you wanted. And the self-image. The self-image refers to how you see yourself at this moment in time. Attributes like physical characteristics, personal traits, and social rules all play a role in your self-image. And lastly, self-esteem. Self-esteem is how much you like, accept, and value yourself. All contribute to your self-concept. Self-esteem can be affected by a number of factors, including how others see you and how you think you compare to others and your role in society. And how self-concept develops. Self-concept develops in part through our interaction with others. In addition to family members and close friends, other people in our lives can contribute to our self-identity. Through interacting with other people, we can build a stronger confidence to ourselves. And by that, we can take the first step to acceptance and understanding ourselves. And as a result, we can accept our flaws and imperfections as a human being.